Last year, I got the Platinum Trophy for a Toys to Life game called LEGO Dimensions, and y'all really enjoyed that. But Dimensions is not the only big Toys to Life game. There's another one that's interested me for a while, and that's Skylanders. So I thought I'd try Skylanders for this video, specifically the first one, Spyro's Adventure. I spent $77 on this, so let's see if I think it was worth it. There are 38 trophies in this game, so let's get started. Before I went into the story, I decided to get a random miscellaneous trophy for completing a PvP match. PvP isn't important, so I wanted to get it out of the way. I just got my other controller for this, and just gave myself a free win. Yo dude, let's go. Let's go bro, let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Flexing on my other controller, let's go. Nice. The first battle. By the way, that portal cam will not be staying. It'll be gone after the 11th trophy. If you don't like it, I don't blame you. It's kinda ugly. Anyway, now let's get into the story. We're introduced to a man named Eon, who gives a quick introduction to the Skylands and tells us that there is darkness coming and that he sent his assistant Hugo to seek us out. So we're introduced to Hugo and another guy named Flynn, who sounds very familiar.
Are you sure this is a good idea? There's nothing wrong with me. I'm no different than any other guy.
Hugo goes to the meeting spot, which is where I, the Portal Master, come in. Oh! Let's go! Please reconnect controller 2. Hello, Skylander! Oh, two mates. Okay, I have to choose one. Alright. We'll stick with Spyro then. After getting used to the controls, I had to save these villagers on the other side of this wall with a cannon. I got y'all, bro. I got y'all. Dang, okay. Y'all are free. And after I unlocked this gate and freed more villagers, I found my first collectible, a chest. I won't need to open every chest in the game, but there are other collectibles that I'll need to get. Ooh, okay. I don't know what any of that stuff does, but let's go. Happy hour. Okay, that's for opening the chest probably. Nice. That's not the only collectible I got in this level though, because after pushing some giant turtles out of the way, I also encountered an elemental gate. Oh snap, I found something.
You need a magic Skylander to unlock this gate.
Oh. Oh, there you go, inside power. That gate led to my first hat, and I can equip these to give me extra stats, and as I got the trophy for equipping it, I also found my first soul gem, which doesn't give me a trophy. What did I just get? Fashion stylist. Soul gems unlock new abilities for my Skylanders, which I'll talk about later, but I will get trophies for finding 10 soul gems and one for finding 10 hats. Very shortly after that, I also found a story scroll, which of course explains the lore of the game, and once again, I'll get a trophy for finding 10 of these. While Flynn and I were examining this huge twister, a rock flew in and knocked me into a pit where I encountered the first enemies of the game. Oh, that's one of them. Chompy, beware those. I didn't even get to read that! How about get away from me, fools? Oh, y'all are weird! Alright, beat him, let's go. Chompy Chopper. That's for defeating 15 Chompies in this level. At the end of the level, I had to save the royal family from some Chompies. Dang, this dude is so good! Oh nice, got the key. Well, I'm stuck, okay. There you go. Y'all are free. Home sweet home. That is for completing the first chapter. After every level, the game shows your stats for it, and if I had completed the level in under 3 minutes and 48 seconds and found the legendary treasure, I would have gotten 3 stars, which would give me another trophy, but we'll worry about that later. Hugo then tells us more about Eon and the Skylanders, and how they protected something called the Core of Light, which held back the darkness. The main villain, Chaos, controls the darkness, and he destroyed the core and his pieces scattered all over the Skylands, and Eon was turned into a spirit after the blast. The Skylanders were transferred to Earth, and that's how I, the new Portal Master, have access to them. This is my favorite part of the story. The fact that there's an actual story explanation for the Toys to Life mechanic is really awesome. But the next goal was to save a woman named Callie, who Flynn is pretty horny for, so we headed to the perilous pastures to save her. This level introduces areas with elemental energy, so in this case, if I use Trigger Happy, who has the tech element here, he will do more damage and I'll get extra loot. I'm not penalized for not using the correct element, but it is cool to incentivize using the other elements if you have them. In the end, we kill some Dro and shoot down the gate holding Callie captive, and I guess Flynn as well, save her.
Must be pretty overwhelming for you to finally meet the best pilot in all of Skylands.
You know, I didn't need any help back there. I had them right where I wanted them.
Sure you did.
When we got home, Hugo told us that he had found the blueprints for the core and that we could build a new core to defeat Chaos. So after using this far viewer, we found the Eternal Air Source, which is one of 8 Eternal Sources we'll need to rebuild the core. The air source was in the Stormy Stronghold, but before we could go there, Flynn needed to get a propeller to upgrade his balloon. So we headed to these docks to destroy some airships and get the propeller. After we got it, we were ready to head to the Stronghold, but before we did that, I wanted to upgrade my Skylander. During the last level, I found a woman named Persephone who became the vendor for upgrades, and as long as I had enough money, I could upgrade or unlock new abilities. Alright, well, let's do that. I love shopping. Later, I will get a trophy for fully upgrading a Skylander. Now I was ready for the Stronghold. The mission was pretty simple. I just fought through enemies, rebuilt a bridge to the source, and tried out one of the Skylanders that my homie Gianmarco let me borrow, and I eventually got the air source and a trophy. Fresh air. Just so you know, it won't be this easy to get the other sources. After getting the air source, we freed a dude named Gurglefin after solving this puzzle that reappears multiple times, and I'm not good at it. But anyway, we saved some of his people from trolls, and got some things called the Twin Spouts of Ocean Major Minor, what a ridiculous name, which helped us find the Eternal Water Source, which is in Leviathan Lagoon. As the name suggests, there was a Leviathan here, which I'd never encountered on my first playthrough, but later I'd need to get swallowed by it 5 times. We had to collect these statues and place them on this shrine, but this happened. Oh! Chaos decided to intercept us, which led to the first boss. He has 3 minions that he spawns, which are evil versions of Skylanders, and after taking down the first 2, he sends in huge waves of sharks. Give me that health. What the freak, what the freak, what the freak? Oh, snap! After the 3rd minion, instead of just sending sharks, he also makes me fight all 3 minions at the same time, which can be tough, but they have less health in this phase. Every other boss is structured the same way, just different spells and minions depending on the element. But here's me defeating the last phase. I got one. Oh, I got him. I lost him. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Can't see him. There. You suck, Chaos. You suck. Pure water. After we got the water source, our next destination was the Crystal Eye Castle, where we needed to get the Crystal Eye. With the help of a mole named Diggs, we got through the castle and got the eye, but I did die for the first time, so the game was getting tougher. During this level, I encountered enemies that threw barrels, which of course I needed to avoid, and I was able to get through the whole level without getting hit by them, but I didn't realize that doing that would give me... Get me if you can. Now that we had the Crystal Eye, we had to get the Eternal Earth Source, which was in Stone Town. However, it had transformed into a giant rock monster, so I had to fight that fool. Unfortunately, I accidentally left my mic muted, so I won't have any reactions. The fight was simple though. I just had to avoid the boulders it would throw and drop from the sky, and do as much damage as I could while it wasn't invincible, which was easy with how busted trigger happy is, and I eventually took it down, got the Eternal Earth Source, and a trophy. We then encountered another new dude named Arbo, and he helped us get the Seeds of Life, which we needed to get the Eternal Life Source. After we collected the Seeds of Life, we headed to the Falling Forest to get the Eternal Life Source. There was a trophy during this level for not firing a single rocket, and I got it here. We'll come back to it later. I was able to get my 10th storage scroll, but I paused my recording not knowing that the trophy would pop, so I didn't record it, but I'll just play the sound with the trophy card, it's fine. But of course, when we got to the life source, Chaos interrupted again, so we had to fight him. As I said earlier, every Chaos fight has the same structure. You defeat a minion, he sends a spell out. After the spell, he sends another minion that gets defeated, then another spell, one more minion, but in this case, instead of the triple team, he sent one more spell, which I barely survived, and then he sent the triple team. Yeah, I'm definitely dead here. Oh, or I could just absolutely destroy her. Bro, how is this the easiest phase? There we go. There we go, bro. And I leveled up. Goofy. Light of Life. When we got back home, this robot general, literally named General Robot, told us that some trolls were holding a gear in a warehouse, and that gear was a golden gear, which we also needed for the core. Before we went to the warehouse, I got my final upgrade to Trigger Happy's gun, and let me just show you how absurd it is. Dang! What an upgrade, bro. At the warehouse, we had to get pieces of a map to navigate through this minefield. While I did this, I found my 10th soul gem. Hey, the spiritual mentor. Then we made the map and I went through the minefield and hit a mine while I was trying to get some money, which made me miss a trophy that I didn't know about, but we got the gear. But that's not all, because we needed to get some special goo to grease up the gear. So we headed to the troll's goo factory to capture it and get the goo. With the goo and gear collected, we could now get the eternal tech source. We headed to the troll's battlefield where we had to destroy a giant tank that the tech source powered, and this fight will show you how absurd Trigger Happy really is. Oh my goodness, dude! Dang, that's some damage, bro! Get that out of here. Oh, that's so overpowered. I already got the eternal tech source. Nice. Perfect technology. With the tech source acquired, we met another guy named T-Bone who took us to the crawling catacombs to get a skull mask. I think you can see how the story goes by now. We just made our way through the catacombs to get the mask. That's not all that happened though. I also reached level 10 with Trigger Happy. Let's go, level 10! Let's go. Should get a trophy now. Climb to the top. Let's go. After we got the mask, we still couldn't get the next source. We had to get a skeleton key from the cadaverous crypt first. I was happy to be here though, because I was able to get Trigger Happy's soul gem. So that means I could fully upgrade him after this level. I was also able to get my 10th hat. Ooh, a new hat, nice. Fashion Elite, hey, 10th hat, let's go. After getting the key, we were now able to get the Eternal Undead source, but I had to get that final upgrade first. Yes, I would like to upgrade. Boom, infinite ammo. Let's go. So now I can just shoot this infinitely, let's go. Gotta buy 'em all, let's go. Now we had to go to the creepy citadel to get the undead source, and after getting through, you'll never believe who showed up. I'm not gonna explain the boss again, you already know how it goes. I will say that this time his spell was a bunch of lasers, and I'd later have to beat the boss without getting hit by them once, but before we worry about that, let's just defeat him normally. Crap, oh my. Got one, heal, 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 heal. Go, 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 go! Got that one? No, he got me! Dang it! I still got two more good ones though. Thanks, Jean Marco. Oh, and he sent the... Oh, he sent the lasers too, bro! Yikes, bro. That was actually tough. That was tough. I will give you that, bro. Undead Spirit. The next source we needed was the Eternal Fire source, but it required something called the Crucible of the Ages, and some Molkin got trapped trying to look for it, so we had to save them. While I saved them, Diggs was able to find the Crucible, so we were able to get the fire source. We had to take a train through the lava lakes and rebuild tracks that Chaos' sidekick Glumshanks destroyed, and we really should have ran him over here, but he escaped, so whatever. And in the end, we had to fight Chaos again. I had to come back to this fight as well to defeat all of his minions only using Gilgrunt's power hose, but again, we'll worry about it later. Oh no, 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 that was so bad. I'm at 2 health, bruh. I'm definitely not living this. I'm not surviving this one. Yep, there we go. Boom. Okay, I got one. Oh, I leveled up too. Oh, how did he die? What happened? Oh, snap. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Get him out, get him out, get him out. That was so easy. That was so easy. I did not struggle at all. That one was easier than the last one, though. Oh, I almost have all the stars here. Dancing Fire. We only had one source left, the Eternal Magic source, and we needed the help of this being called the Weapon Master to find it. He took us to the Quicksilver Vault where we needed to get the Quicksilver. No, not that Quicksilver, I mean an actual item. The only thing of note here was the introduction of these mech things that suck to fight, since they do absurd damage and their shield is a little ridiculous as well. Regardless, I got the Quicksilver, and we were able to head to the Archaean Armory to get the Eternal Magic source. During this level, I got to use this war machine, which was pretty fun, and I got a trophy after killing my 30th enemy with it. The Ace Pilot? To get the magic source, I just simply had to get a security card, put it in this terminal, and activate 3 switches around the area, and I got it. I mean, it was a nice change of pace from having to fight Chaos 4 times, so it's alright. Magic time. But now it was time for the final chapter. We had to infiltrate Chaos's lair, which wasn't really hard besides these platforms that constantly tried to zap me, though I did learn how to deal with them later, but after I got through, it was time for the final boss. This final fight against Chaos is more of an endurance test than anything. It brings back every minion and spell from the previous fights, with the spells coming from his High Dragon, but it's really nothing special. There's also a trophy for beating Chaos without switching Skylanders, so I couldn't die or switch to a Skylander that I thought would be better. Let's see if I was able to pull it off. What the freak? I'm dead. Oh, that's such a dumb attack, bro. That one's so stupid. Well, I couldn't get the trophy, so I just wanted to beat the boss at least. But I ended up going through all of my Skylanders in the process. I was really struggling. Over 20 minutes in, I was down to my last Skylander, and I had him so close to dying. Let's see what happened next. Surely I will have a calm reaction. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I was not happy about that, and I didn't feel like spending another 20 plus minutes on the fight, so I got off and tried again during a stream another day. By the way, if you ever want to see these live, I stream every Friday through Sunday. Anyway, I came in with a new strategy that I saw from this video on the trophy guide. Whenever Chaos was moving to me and about to spawn a minion, I would charge up my gun so that I could one-shot it the moment it spawned, which made it easier to deal with Chaos and the other minions. I would also use my turret a lot more, especially on the life spell while it was far back, and I was also just better at dodging his attacks, especially the sharks, which will give me extra health for a perfect dodge. With all of this in mind, this happened. This could be it. I mean, this is laser, but be careful here. Okay, I think that's it. I think I did it. Let's go! I mean, first try. That was so easy. I did not struggle. I definitely did not rage on this fight at all. So we saved the Skylands, and Chaos was banished to Earth. The end. Oh, W game. That was fun. The Savior. That's for beating the game. Where's the other trophy? One for all. There we go. I got a little worried that it was taking that long to pop, but we got it. With the story done, I still had a bunch of miscellaneous trophies left, and I started by getting 3 stars on a level. I just went back to the first level to do this. You don't need to get all 3 stars in one run, so I speedran the level once for the time requirement, and then I found the legendary treasure I missed, which I know I never explained, but there's nothing to explain, it's just a collectible. To my knowledge, there's nothing you can do with it. But after I collected it, I got my trophy. Oh, I already got the star trophy, nice, Star Chaser. Speaking of the legendary treasure, after I got the stars, I went to the Falling Forest to get my 10th treasure. There it is, Treasure Hunter. Nice. I also went here so that I could complete it without shooting any rockets. The rockets are only useful for the tree cutters, so instead of using the rockets, I just blasted them with my laser. But I didn't get the trophy until the end. Speaking of the end, Chaos spawns an evil Stump Smash that spawns giant seeds, and I needed to defeat him while 5 of the seeds were on the map, which was pretty easy. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that's it. Dodgeball. Nice. Oh yeah, no rocket fired. I forgot about that trophy. I then went back to Leviathan Lagoon to get swallowed by the Leviathan 5 times. Leviathan Dentist. Nice. Next, I went back to the Molken Mine to smash all of the rocks there, which took me 2 tries since I missed one next to a secret chest. Okay, should we get a trophy? Should get a trophy right now. Y'all are gonna take that out of context. But the trophy's called I Love Smashing. Yep, there you go. There you go. Then I got the trophy I really shouldn't have missed for not getting hit by a mine in the troll warehouse. Mine detector. There we go. And then I dodged 30 sharks without getting hit. This is during the first Chaos fight, and the description doesn't say that it needs to be 30 sharks in a row and not 30 in total. I assumed the latter at first, and maybe I shouldn't have done that, but whatever, I figured it out in the end. Uh-oh. Hey, there we go. Phew, that was close. Nice. Now we get on to some more difficult trophies, starting with defeating all of Chaos's fire minions only using Gilgrun's power hose. What makes this hard is that at first his hose was pretty weak and you have to do this fight without dying. On that second point, if I had other versions of Gil, then I could have swapped to them as well, but I only have the OG, so I had to do it flawlessly. I died twice trying to do this, so I decided to upgrade him, and it was worth it. Oh yeah, 28 damage now. I mean, it's nothing insane, but it's double what I was doing before, so I'll take it. Dang, dude. Yeah, the damage is much better now. So I had a much better chance now, but thanks to Chaos' spell, this happened. What a stupid attack, bro. Yeah, that sucked, but someone in my chat pointed out that I could use a different Skylander for his spells and then go back to Gil for the minions, and I don't know how I didn't think of that earlier, but it was a great idea, and I managed to get to the final phase, and it came down to the wire. Okay, let's be careful here. Ooh, get the food, get the food. Alright, that's one. Give me that. More food. Gimme, 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 gimme! I'm dead, I'm dead. That was way too close, bro. Please tell me the trophy popped after that. I hope switching to Warnado did not screw me up. Call me Fireman, let's go. That clutch is in the video. Let's freaking go, bro. The other difficult trophy was for not getting hit by Chaos's lasers. It's a pretty simple task, but it's really easy to get hit by the lasers, especially if you don't know how the pattern goes, which is how my first attempt went. What on earth was I supposed to do? On the next attempt, I managed to get past that first set of lasers, but then I couldn't predict where the lasers would go. What the heck was that, bro? That was such a bad laser, bro. And that happened again on the next two attempts because that set of lasers doesn't go to a set spot, it follows you around. But on the following one, I learned how to dodge it and got past the third phase since it's easier than the second one for some reason, so I had a chance. Ooh! Why would you spawn that, bro? Why would you spawn that? I was literally so close, but she pushed me into the laser, man. That is so annoying, bro. That really annoyed me, but on the next attempt I made it to the end again, but let's see what happened. Did I just accidentally use the thing and take damage to lasers? I think that legit happened. I think I legit just accidentally used her thing and it made me get hit by lasers. We'll go back to that trophy shortly. Since I was sick of going for that for the time being, I decided to move on to the two Heroic Challenge trophies. Heroic Challenges are, well, challenges, and each Skylander has one challenge for them. Some are easy and others are a little tough, but I just went with whatever was the easiest. I started with Spyro's challenge, where I had to find and destroy 6 paintings around the area. I failed it once since I didn't know the locations, which did suck since I got really close, but I was able to get it on the next attempt since I knew where they were. Okay, there we go. New challenger. The next challenge I went for was Trigger Happies. I just needed to go through a bunch of teleporters to find an artifact while going through enemies. I had no idea where the teleporters would take me, but it didn't matter, it was still easy to find the artifact. The last one I was going to do was Gil Grunts, where I had to rescue 6 Mabu, but the area was far too large and the Mabu were spread out with no way for me to know the location, so I just skipped it. I then tried Prison Break challenge where I had to kill 6 giant spiders, but the same issue was there. But then I found a cheat. I went and did Warnado's challenge where you just have to kill 100 enemies in 2.5 minutes, but if you fail, they allow you to use whatever Skylander you want, so I just purposely died to use Trigger Happy, which made it an absolute breeze and I was able to finish my last challenge. Alright, there we go. That was easy. Can't stop me. And finally, I came back to the laser trophy. I still had the strats down and I made it to the final phase again, but this attempt shows why the enemies need to go first. Stop. Where'd I go? He died? Did he get hit by a laser though? I couldn't tell. I did? Oh, well now I did. Okay, yeah. She needs to go. She needs to go. After a bad attempt where I got hit on the 3rd phase, I made it to the end again, so let's see if I was able to do it this time. I don't know if I got hit by a laser. I don't know. I couldn't see. Tag me if you can, and true Portal Master. Let's go. Ooh, let's go. Finally, bro. I'm glad I stuck through it, man. I'm glad. I'm glad y'all pushed me to, you know, try again, and then I just kept going, man. I'm just yapping. Alright, now that I got my thoughts gathered, I'm glad that y'all pushed me to do one more attempt, and I'm glad that I got far in that attempt, so I was like, you know what? I'm keep going. I'm glad I stayed locked in. I have no idea how long it took me to platinum this game, since there is no hour counter for this, but I enjoyed the game. It was a lot of fun. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. If you want to see me play another Toys to Life game, there's a video on the end screen. And if this video does well, I will continue to do Skylanders games, the next one being Skylanders Giants. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.